Hello and welcome to my channel. Yes, we're February now, but we're still going. I wanted to bring you up to date on what I've been up to, crafts I've been up to. So let's just jump in, shall we? Okay. You ever get round a craft fair and you see something and you think, oh, she's saying take me home. Now, yes, I could make that one. Too much bother. But sometimes it's just nice to support other people. And I thought, I liked her. I'm going to take her home. So I did. That's thing one. She's been crocheting a rather fancy pockety thing. Pencil case. Bits and pieces. I mean, at the moment it's not lined, so you do have like holes in it. But depending on what you're going to put in there as to whether you would need to line it or not. The way I've done this, you took a zip, clearly. You used a very small hook and you punched holes and just did like a single crochet. You see this? A single crochet around the zip. It was 4 across to go over there and 4 across to go over there. And then I did 2 more rows of single on the top. And then I went into granny stitch. So I did my granny stitch all the way around. Didn't add anything because obviously you want to keep it coming down, not coming out. And then there's a bit of half DC on the bottom. Now I did decrease round these just to pull it in a bit. And then I joined it with just a single stitch. The outside is done separate. Well, it's done after you've done your purse. Then you get your colours and you pick up the holes in between. So you've got that granny, but now you're going to be doing like that granny. And it's just granny stitch again. I just kept changing my colours. I thought, quite effective. Don't mind that one. That was number 2. Number 3. You remember I showed you last time these sailors? You can see the marine up there and the sailor over there. And the fact that I'd done 2 skinhead men, if you like, out of the Action Men for my friend Roy. He then said, can I have 2 girls to go with them? Yes, I'm sure I can have a go. So I did. I had a go. So this is one. She's got a skirt on. She's got her braces. I knitted her a top. I knitted it first in double knit and it looked like a chunky jumper on her. So I had to get some 4-ply wool. And that one did it. That one did it fine. She's got her bangs on the side, as they say, and then she's got the short stuff on top and long bits at the back. She is waiting for her shoes or her boots, which are unfortunately on a slow boat from China. They're due this week, so hopefully I can get Dolly's shoes on her, boots on her, Doc Martens, whatever we come up with, and get her over to Roy, so then Roy can put her on the back of one of the scooters, scooters of the men's skinhead ones. So I thought, well, number 2 has to be a bit different. So she's got a shirt with buttons. She's got her braces that don't quite want to stay up on her shoulders. And she's got a jean skirt. And then, oh, did I have fun doing her fishnets. You see, you draw them with a pen. I was quite happy with that leg. But then this leg didn't seem to match up. You see, it's not quite the same pattern. But anyway, Roy says not to worry because, bless her, when we bend her knees, let's blend her knees, she will be sitting on the scooter, so you'll only see one leg at a time. Depends on which bike he puts her on. Again, she's got the bangs, she's got the short bit, and she's got some long at the back. And again, put her knees back. Ouch, sorry, Dolly. She needs boots, shoes, whatever are coming in the post on the ship. So then she'll be done. And these will go and join the two skinhead fellas that Roy's got. Now they've got girlfriends. I don't get out enough, obviously. That should be enough for Roy. I don't think he can come up with any more for me. I mean, I've got some more dolls because, yes, well, you see, it was a woman's bargain. I could have bought just 2 dollies. And then what would I do if I messed one up, or if I messed the hair up, So I went on eBay and I bought a bunch of 7, as you would. So of course I've now got girly dollies left over in the drawer, and no doubt I'll dress them eventually. Probably not skinheads, but they'll be dressed. I fancy doing a bride one. I used to do them back in the 1990s. I got the dolls and I crocheted all sorts of really big fancy dresses for them, and I did a bride one, and I might, yes, I'm thinking about that. I might do myself a bride one. I love crocheting with white. Something about it. It just gets so pretty, and I have to do this. I'm going to have to pick a nice dolly out of the bunch. Can't think, they're in one of those drawers. And I'll do a bride dolly. I'll bring you her eventually. So that was that. Next, just a bit of silly stitching. You know, sometimes you just want to stitch but not think. It's the slow stitching. It's the meditative stitching. It's whatever stitching you want to call it. It's just been a bit silly. So I got myself a plain backing. Quite a big square plain backing. You can see me stitches on there. But obviously, Lynn doesn't do things by half, so it just went a bit crazy on the front. Now it's got squares, materials. It's got crochet squares on there. It's got flowers I've made. Yeah, what we got this side? It's got lace. It's got like the pom-pom flowers. It's got bits of material. And it's got another piece of crocheting down the bottom. I can't help myself. It was just something different. You know, I have a drawer of literally scraps. So it was a case of grab a handful of them and out they'll come. The one on the bottom, if you can see that one, it's actually a piece of material. And then it was 3 odd bits. And then it was this funny stuff over the top. You'll probably tell me what it is. But it just gives it another feel. I do like feels. And there's couching on that white one. That was one of my squares I did with the paper that you do with your hand cream. Like paper material. Embroidered on it. So that was that one. Excuse me. It's off. This one's got lace around it and beads in it and all sorts of different things. What can I use it for? I have no idea. It's just a square at the moment. Whether it comes in and it has its own home, I don't know. That was that one. And then, the very last, no, not the dolls flying. The very last bit is drawing. Now, you know I like my big drawings. In the last video, you have one that was drawn, inked, and half painted. That did get done. It's in the bed. Away. But I'm sure you'd get the hang of what we were doing with that one. So, I've just finished today inking. As in doing the outlines to my latest one. which is, I'll tell you what, I'll stand up, then you can see it. Now, it's Mandela's, it's Betty Boop, it's, is it Tweety Pie, the little duck? Because he had hearts all over him. And yes, Muttley's on the bottom because I couldn't resist him. Can't do a drawing without him. Now, this will need colouring. And the thought was, I've got until the 14th, which would happen to be Valentine's Day, but it's also mine and John's 18th wedding anniversary. So once it's finished, once it's all painted and coloured, then I shall put it onto my computer, shrink it down, make it into a card. Hey presto, one Valentine and wedding anniversary card. Got hearts all over it, got flowers on it. I won't colour the Mandelas, I don't think, these big circles. It would just be the Betty Boops and the Ducky Poos and obviously Muttley down the bottom that I'll colour. Sometimes, well, yeah, a lot of times I like to do the black and white with the colour. I'm not good on figures, as in ladies' figures. So these may not be perfect, but I had a go. And they were fun to do. And that's what it's about, isn't it? It's always fun to do art. Then, of course, I've had to order myself a new pad, just in case you wanted to see the pads I use. So it's a sea white, a Brighton. It's an A2. It's heavyweight because I just love this paper. You can put anything on it. You can put glue on it. You can put paint on it. You can put sticky stuff and all sorts. And it's quite a good weight. What does it say? It is 220 GSM. And there are 25 leaves. So 25 sheets in there. It's not what I'd call cheap. I just had to order another one, which was, I think, about near on £24. But it's the only paper I use. So, you know, that's what you like. Get what you like. As I say, it does keeps me quiet because it's quite big, obviously, A2. And I just love it. You take a blank page and you start. John says to me, how do you know where to start? And how do you know when to finish? I don't. Just go for it. Just go for it. So I can't wait to actually start colouring that one. He's not seen it because it's in my craft room. So he won't see it, and then hopefully he'll be surprised on the 14th of February. It's cool, isn't it? I always make my own cards for him. Whatever it is, whether it's Christmas, birthdays, or the anniversary, or the Valentine's, or, yeah. I always make my cards. There you go. I can buy the rest, but not for him. He needs a homemade one. Oh, and my friend Carolyn, she likes a homemade one. I always make her homemade ones. Nobody else gets homemade, just the two of them. Talking of which, my friend Carolyn, we're off to a textile show at the weekend coming, which will be really cool because we're pen pals and we've not seen each other just before COVID hit, I think. So you're talking 2018 or 2019. I'm not sure, but it's a long time ago. So we're going up because it's a 2.5 hour drive for us. Cambridgeshire we're going to, and we'll go up on the day before. We'll go up on Friday. We'll have a night and a Premier Inn. Simples, isn't it? Which we'll get an evening meal, and then we'll get our breakfast, and then we'll head off to the show, which is about 15 minutes away from the Premier Inn. Ideal. Meet up with Carolyn and her husband in the car park. Then I believe her husband's going off for a walk. My John will find the cafe and wander around to amuse himself. And Carolyn and I will be in this craft fair. Sounds very dangerous. And it does say, it says on the advert, it says, you can pay by card at the door, but please be aware that not every store will take your card. Not a problem. I should just raid my husband's piggy bank. I shall have cash. You know, splash the cash. Well, splash his cash anyway. Do I need anything? No. I mean, I've cleared this out again. So do I need any material? No. Cottons? No. Wool? No. So what am I going? To have a day out. Have a night out. Have a good giggle with my friend Carolyn. That's what we're going out for. And if I just happen to find something that takes my eye, it will come home. It'll come home. I have another, just a itty bitty, where'd it go? You know my sewing tins? I'm talking to you behind your back. You know, I have this one that's the, I'll get it, general sewing tin that has, it does, just like a kit in there. It's all set up for the kit to go. So I use that white quite a lot, as you can see. So I got that one, and then we were out the other day and I saw another one, another tin. Like, I really need any more tins? No, but I had to have it because it was so pretty. Look at that. You can't not have that, can you? It's not too big. It's quite a cute one. I've obviously got too much in there because it doesn't quite want to sit down. But I thought, well, that's why. It's because that cotton's. I'll make another kit. So I've got ready to go kits everywhere. There you go, it sits down properly now. It was only the thread. So yes, it said it was a Busy Bees vegan honey hand, as in hand cream, and lip. Not tried them yet. I just wanted the tin. Silly me. Anyway, I've kept going for long enough. That's you all up to date now. That's everything I can think of that I can tell you. There's always one more, isn't there? You remember Dolly last time? And I wasn't sure about her dress. And I said, I'm sure I want it shorter. So, the flowers have gone all round the head and she's got just one on a clip. She has a shorter dress. And I cheated. I didn't even hem it. I just did me pinking shoes and cut it right off. And I'm happier now. I think she looks better in the shorter dress than she did in the one down here. So, yes, I thought I'd bring you up to date then. That is everything up to date. So I'll go now before I drive you crazy. If you stayed with this video, you're very brave and you're thank you very much. We have some new subscribers, so welcome to you. And hi to all my new subscribers. And hi to anybody new that wants to join us. Welcome to my world. Who sung that? Welcome to my world. Wasn't quite sung like that, but I'm trying to think. It wasn't Frank Sinatra. Anyway, let me know who sung it. On that note, I shall say, stay safe, take care. Do subscribe. Do give us a thumbs up. Do subscribe. Still can't get that right, can I? There you go. Take care. Bye-bye for now.